Cheers to the weekend. Oh, here again. Um, so this is stream number, I think 18. What? A grateful day. This is raining cats and dog over here, and it's quite serious. So hope you're having a great day, and let's keep on with it. Basically, today we won't be doing much, just talking about Gigowi and then going through some news, and that's all for today. Nothing much. Okay, so as you can see, the UI changed, and my plan to push it so that I can afford to share the link with everybody, like my initial users, science friends and families. I can afford to share the link with them to sign up and join the waiting list. Yeah. Then while I'm doing that, I keep building because it's kind of necessary. Anyways, what else again? I also need to activate Flutter Wave. Let me write that down before, so that if they want to pay, they can pay to support the movement. Activate, activate Flutter Wave. Let me add this to the plan. As for the pivots, I've started working on it, and currently I just decided to pause and fix this. So it's basically a page the users get to see. It's just something I did less than 30 minutes ago. So the plan is, why not start the week with sharing it on platforms that people get to sign up into the wait list, while I try to complete it as fast as possible. And if possibly I can complete it before Monday, much better. So people have an MVP to test. That's better, like very much better. So this is the UI at the moment. You're still, and I'm just changing this. This is unnecessary. Development progress and launching. So let me log it. As you can see from code, let's see. Hope I didn't mess up the code. Okay. So how it work? Describe your goal in plain language. Our agent reads your product, generates out reviews and tips, and allocate your budget optimally. Anyone can claim a tax and create a unique traffic goal and start sharing. The AI confirms that you are release payment from escrow immediately. What's being built? I'll remove this section. It's not necessary. Possibly there's a competitor out there that is looking out for it. So I'll remove this, take it out. Then call to action. I like this section. Be the first one to try it. We are going to have access to switch the app for the sake of you'll be notified as soon as the new hardware is ready for you. I also need to add that to the admin dashboard. The admin dashboard need to have a way of messaging selected users. Admin messaging that okay, so and so feature is live. Or possibly I might use Bravo for that. Bravo is optimized for that. Have questions or want early access, reach out to us at hello now admin@gigowi.com. So admin@gigowi.com, and I'm okay with this. Let's see, profile settings. Should this be showing? Now I don't want them to access the sidebar. Oh, this is like a bypass. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. The drop down shouldn't be clickable. Also, the way the AI wrote the code, I think there's an optimal way of handling it. I'm going to share the code base so that I'll see it. But for now, let me say also the drop down at the top right shouldn't be clickable. The drop down menu at the top right shouldn't be clickable. I share it. Let's see. This is the ticket I opened. So someone that the only way this goes, like someone will accessing it if paraventure shared it with them, is someone that watches the stream and realize the route and go directly to the route. They'll still be able to access the features. Uh, So deep seek, deep seek, deep seek, deep seek, deep seek, deep seek, deep seek. So also I'll share my screen and show you guys something. The way the AI got the code and what I feel is much better. Which approach I feel is much better. So let's complete this. Let me see. Yeah, the Messi tag is dead. Is this for why can't my skin cannot upgrade this time? The Messi tag is dead. What was that? That would Bruno Guimaraes joins Arsenal. Nice. So let's see. Let's see. Shouldn't be clicking. Now let me see the changes made. Still the same thing. Still the same thing. I don't like that. So let me share my code, please. Hope I won't mess something up. I need to be careful. I need to be careful. Anyways, let's see. I know why I'm saying I need to be careful. If I expose the key, I'll have to delete this stream immediately and start all over again. So I need to be careful. It happened some time back. I mistakenly exposed the key, and that would have been catastrophic. I didn't even realize it till 2 days later. I was watching the stream and I was like, oh my god, what have I done? So I think it's bad for me streaming on the laptop I work with. But how do I show what I'm working on? It's kind of risky that I need to be careful about doing things like that. Possibly like there will be an agent, a guardian agent to prevent things like that from showing. An agent that serves as a safeguard. Let me go back to OBS and try to share my code screen. Here it is. So if you look at it, it's passing it as a props. The same thing applies to the comments, the app layout, height sidebar. Then from the route, we now have height sidebar. Let me see what it's being called. So the whole idea is instead of height sidebar, I'm trying to do something. So the whole idea is instead of passing it as a props that is through the constructor, why not just ensure the flag is set in the key? You know, that would be much better. Legacy one. So when I do this, I take this out and grab something. So that will be the home for now. So I'm thinking possibly from the EMV file, just set it here that okay, high sidebar. True. Then instead of passing props and later on deleting it and things like that, you just come from a source. Even though this works and it's AI, I can tell it to undo it later on and it will undo it safely. So that's another alternative I thought about. Necessary, but I'm wasting token to do that. Let me see something. Let me see something. Let me see something. Disable drop down. Okay. Let me do it that way. So basically, what the AI did now was coming soon was made a whole page, and then the layout wrapping coming soon has a hide sidebar. Yeah, and it has a hide sidebar flag. That's what the AI did. Okay. So as it stands, that's the state of things with Gigowi. So after I publish this, I'll undo everything. Because that's what I thought about it. It's not that I'm publishing the code. So I'll undo everything and then continue working. Delete the coming soon page. Um, Let me share my browser back. So with this in place, this is what I'll be pushing live and to be accessible, and I will share it with people like and also the landing page. I also need to rework it. So after I undo this, I rework the landing page. Yeah. So with that being said, what else again? What else? What else? What else? So after that is done, I think next up is the news phase. Let's go through some TechCrunch news, like three TechCrunch news for today. OpenAI says it's slowed Astra model development over security concern. Feed me. Um, Let me open it to a new tab. That'll be much better. Cloudflare launches Kitesurf, a browser built for AI agents. After rippling billion millions on AI months, he built an employee return on investment to. Let me read this news. It's kind of funny. Let's keep the cybersecurity testing environment. Researchers said we have gone through this yesterday, so let's just read this two news. So OpenAI said Friday it has suspended work on some aspects of its upcoming model Astra after an internal review found it had made significant advancement in agentic coding and cybersecurity enough to warrant concerns over its capability. Always. OpenAI said in a blog post this Friday that this model, which is still in development, reached its critical cyber tech security threshold, meaning it could independently identify carry out cyber attacks against traditionally well-protected real-world systems under the company's preparedness framework, which it created. This triggered additional safeguard. While we continue to benchmark and assess this model, our preliminary evaluations indicate strong enough performance that we cannot rule out critical capability level at this time. The disclosure highlights an unusual moment in the topsy-turvy and still nascent frontier. Now, this is the fact. Because it's kind of weird. Like they are doing it like a competition in order to stay in the news and stay relevant. People should be scared, or those paying should be like, have the best model. I saw someone tweeted recently like, okay, Pony has a better model than Claude. At this point, most models have, it's not really plateau, but they are close, they are so similar. I think Gemini. Gemini is a different case. In terms of coding, sometimes Gemini can just go brain dead, but sometimes Gemini will pull off and do something wonderful. So it's both ways on Gemini, but something like DeepSeek, Kimi, they have been pumping out models that work real good. In this case, first one. It's a bit of flexing. That was what I was trying to say yesterday. Basically, I'm using this announcement to flex. Yeah. After replaying, what's this company? HR software. This will convey AI spend console and automatic that helps people track and from things they are spending. Not able to tell them how much every day you are spending. And if they are genuinely more productive and they are producing more, this is be honest. Can AI gauge if work is productive? If AI can gauge that a work is productive, it means AI can make productive work without like I don't know, but I'm heading somewhere. If AI can gauge that the work is productive, it means AI has more experience than the person that did the work. And in that case, you're better off using the AI. And if you're using the AI, well, how can AI be checking AI? Then you're better off just having AI checking the AI. Something like that. Because verifiability with AI, I think verifying something somewhere human excels is something I haven't thought about yesterday when I designed the user experience for Gigowi. So verifying and you say AI should verify if it's an AI's log. Will that really work? Will that really work? Because for the AI to verify, it will learn, and that data it learns, the other AI basically will still use it to optimize itself. And before you know, because AI learn based on data. So I think that is one industry that those kind of sketchy. Like, is it possible? If it's possible, fine. Everything is possible, but basically it means that you have gotten to that super intelligence stage where AI is learning from itself because it will lead to AI potentially learning from itself. But based on evidence that's currently on ground, AI learning from itself, the quality of what's been outread started trending down because humans can generate data. That's why we are creative. AI to generate data has to experience something. A human can be creative enough to like generate data without really thinking about various things like just collect some file. For example, how Albert Einstein, for example, discovered E equals to MC squared. I think it's something that needs to be thought about critically. But these guys are just trying to play around in order to maintain the hype. I think because Pengram raised $9 million. So with that being said, I think we have come to the end of the stream for today. It was really nice being here. And I'm glad. What is going on? So, okay. So that's all for today. And one other thing I'm planning on doing is creating actual content very soon. I'm still thinking, what should I do? I was thinking of stick my diagram, but it wasn't really nice. It's showing AI, making sloppy. I don't want that. I want something that feels like something I'll also enjoy watching. Okay. Stigma in terms of I want to do something technical, something I'll enjoy watching. So that's the dilemma I'm stuck in. And I really want to create my own content. And also it should be easy. I can't really spend time to edit, to be honest. I want to something that, okay, if I record it in less than 2 hours, I have a content ready, I can post it. That's what I'm targeting. So I'll brainstorm about it up to until Monday and see what I can come up with. So that's all for today, and have a lovely day ahead, and bye for now.